Hi, in this video, I'm going to explain the comparison of choosing new tax regime or not. So first I'll explain here features of new tax regime, and second thing I will compare with the new tax regime of pre-budget and post-budget, and third thing I will compare with new tax regime with the old tax regime and finally I will show the live examples with using online tax calculators which one you should choose uh, either you want to stay in old or you want to shift the new tax regime. So let's see the features of new tax regime. Like our Nirmala Sitaramji, she presented the recent budget of new tax slabs for the income tax payers. So for new tax regime, for from income tax 0 to 3 lakhs, there is nil. From 3 to 6 lakhs, is 5%. From 6 to 9 lakhs, it is 10%. From 9 to 12, 15, 12 to 15, 20, and above 15 lakhs, which is 30%, it is same across either old tax regime or new tax regime. So these are the tax slabs which are proposed. So now let's see what is the difference between the new tax regime when compared to pre-budget and post-budget. So this is basically difference between the pre-budget and post-budget tax regime. So if you see here, right, currently income tax up to 3 lakhs, currently there is no tax. But whereas in old tax pre new income tax regime, for income tax up to 2.5 lakhs, there is nil. So here it's like 50,000. It's they have relaxed, and similarly for 3 to 6 lakhs they have increased, they have from provided from 2.5 to 5 lakhs. So if you see the trend rate everywhere, it's 50,000, and in second time 50,000, which will add 1 lakh, and in the third also same, which is 6 to 9 lakhs. Here it's 5 to 7.5 lakhs. So at every point, at every section, they have added extra 50,000 as a relaxation. So which cumulatively you will see at first up to 3 lakhs it's 50,000. From 3 to 6 lakhs it's 1 lakh is extra lakhs, and 6 to 9 lakhs it's 1.5 lakhs, and 9 to 12 it's 2 lakhs, and 12 to 15 it's 2.5 lakhs, and above 15 lakhs which is same across both either new tax regime or pre-budget or post-budget. So this is a welcome measure of increasing relaxing the tax slabs. Now the question is whether you want to be in the new tax regime, or whether you're already in the old tax regime, you want to shift it to new tax regime. So first let's see the old tax regime. What is the slabs? Because there is nothing changed in the old tax regime, which is same from past 2 to 3 years. So from up to 2.5 lakhs, which is nil. Till 2.5 to 5 lakhs, it's actually 5%, but we can it has a tax rebate advantage. So from 5 to 7.5 lakhs, generally if you see the new tax regime rate, it's 5%, 10%, 15%, 20%, and 30%. But here if you see, there is from 5 to 10 lakhs, it's 20%, and above 10 lakhs, it's 30%, which is flat. That is the disadvantage of having we are in old tax regime. But there is one advantage in old tax regime, we can claim HRA, and we can claim LTA, we can claim ATC, and we can claim ATD, and we can claim house interest income. So these all things are which are basically not available in the persons who are choosing new tax regime. So that's why I'm saying don't blindly follow by seeing these things in online articles. Like for example, I have got this from one of the website. So there it was clearly mentioning from up to 7.5 lakhs. If you're choosing the new tax regime, right, it's 26,000. This is when compared to new tax regime of pre-budget and post-budget. Post-budget has somewhat good new tax savings measures, whereas in old tax regime it's from 65,000. In new tax regime it's 26,000. But this is not actually true, because this is they have given by taking consideration of you don't have anything like zero HRA, zero ATC, everything. But let's say you are including everything, then you can compare between old tax regime and new tax regime, and then you can choose which one you want to follow. Now let's see some of the online tax calculators so that we can get a clear idea of between new tax regime and old tax regime. So I have taken like some of the calculators from Bank Bazaar and also from Max Life Insurance. So let's see first Bank Bazaar with like a new tax regime for pre-budget. So for example, I have gross annual income is like 10 lakhs, and let's say I was paying interest about like 2,50,000. Let's say I have deductions about like ATC deductions under LIC or like your PF, which is like 1,50,000, and medical insurance is like 50,000, and like my HRA exceptions are like basically so let's say your let's say your gross is like 10 lakhs, right? From the 10 lakhs so you got a base pay is like 4 lakhs. From the base pay of 4 lakhs, right? Generally 40% will become as like your HRA, which means like around 1,80,000. uh, Generally 40 to 50%, it's completely depends on your company. Let's say I have an HRA received is like around 2 lakhs. Um, so and also total rent from the 2 lakhs HRA, I was paying rent around 15,000 per let's say 12,000 per annum per month, which comes as 15,000 per year. So I was not living in metro city. I was do you living in metro city? Yes, of course. If we are in like mostly companies are in metros, right? So when you're trying to calculate, so if you're choosing like new resume, right, it's like around 78,000. But if you're choosing old tax resume, it's like zero, nothing, because HRAs won't calculate under new tax resume, and all your deductions are not considered. Like 1,50,000, 50,000, all those things will not be considered under your new tax resume. So which altogether comes like 2,50,000 at my deductions, and my HR is like around 1,10,000. So total altogether, I have my taxable income is like 4,40,000 only. According to the according to the new old tax regime rate, I cannot pay like I'm only to pay the tax if it is under if it is like below 5 lakhs. So, but because of new tax income, I was paying around 10. My taxable income is like 10 lakhs, so I was paying around 78,000. Now let's make everything is same. Now shifted to the new pre-budget, and then if you calculate, so when compared to the new regime pre-budget and post-budget, they have because of like relaxation of 50,000 at each slab, so we got around you need to pay only 54,000. So that is the advantage of new tax regime. But when compared to, if you compare both old tax regime and new tax regime, if you have like ATC, if you have like HRA, if you have like house loan, all these things, then I think you shouldn't go to the new tax, because you should definitely stay in the old tax, because in the old tax itself you are gaining more savings. Like let's say your salary is even increase it to 20 lakhs, even though even then also the new tax is like still you're paying around 3 lakhs, but your old tax is like 2 lakhs 54,000 only, because this HRA everything is saving. Let's say if your salary is 20 lakhs, right, then definitely your your basic pay is around 10 lakhs. From that basic pay, definitely you'll get HRA around like 4 lakhs. uh, and from HRA 4 lakhs, right, let's say you are living in luxurious some big bangla as a rented, so you can claim around 2 lakhs 50,000 as your just you're claiming as like you're paying 2 lakhs 50,000 as a rent. So if you calculate, so in the old tax regime, the amount of you're getting HR exemption around 1,50,000, which means like with the help of old tax regime, you are paying even more less tax when compared to new tax regime, even though it's like post budget. So that's why if you let's say if you don't have uh, let's say you have only HRA and ATC, but you don't have any interest, home loan, anything. Even then, the new old tax regime, you are paying more tax. Like, so let's say you don't even have any deductions. So then you are even paying more, like 3,66,000. Let's say you don't even have an HRA, even though you have HRA, but you are living in your own home, like not rented home. Then let's see for 2 lakh for 20 for 20 lakhs your income you are paying almost 4 lakhs 13,000 if you are in old resume, but you don't have anything, no, you don't have anything to prove any deductions. Whereas with the new tax resume you are paying almost 1 lakh, you are saving almost 1 lakh 25,000. That is the main advantage of choosing new tax resume when you don't have, if you don't have anything. For example, in your 4 lakhs, let's say you claimed 4 lakhs, but it will calculate around HRA is 3 lakhs. Then suddenly see from 4 lakhs to almost 1 lakh got deducted with the single HRA alone. Because that's why HR is a very important component. If you are living in a high paying rented, then please choose old tax resume only. Anyway, definitely people will definitely consider like 80C, because nowadays like no one is there without any investments for the future, like for the kids, all those things like. And people also taking medical insurance by default. So that's why if you calculate all together, it's like 2,50,000. You're paying only 2,50,000. That too without taking home loan. So let's say if you're taking home loan and you're paying interest around like monthly, let's say 20,000 or 30,000 interest on top of principal amount. If you even calculate your old tax resume, with the help of old tax resume, you can even get like 1,95,000 only for 20 lakhs salary. You can only pay, you're only paying only 2 lakhs, which is almost 1 lakh difference when you choose like new tax resume. That's why it's very important to consider your annual your deductions and your HRA and your home loan, everything. If you don't have all those things, then you can choose like new tax resume. But I think once you choose the new tax resume, right, you cannot go back to old tax resume. That is like that is also one thing you need to consider, keep in mind. Anyway, for new people, by default, I think government is making like a new tax resume only. But people who are still in old tax resume, they can continue. So you can check any online calculator. It can be either a Bank Bazaar or like Max Bopa, anything. There is like huge difference if you have all the investments for new. Let's say here also same thing. Let's say you have 10 lakhs. Here you can see. Let's say you have 10 lakhs. So new tax, you know, you are paying only 78,000. Old tax you're paying almost 1 lakh 6,000. Let's say you have deductions of LIC 1,50,000. So with the old tax regime, suddenly it was reduced to 75,000, but new tax regime is still constant at 78. Let's let's say you have an HRA about let's say we cannot go that. Let's say 1,50,000. So in the new tax payable, it's like only 44,000, but your tax in your new resume it's like still 78,000. So let's say you can even include your interest on home loan. It's like 2 lakhs. For 10,000 you're paying nothing. For 10 lakhs you're paying nothing in the old tax resume, but in the new tax resume you're paying again still 78,000. Even though here you can add even more extra things like tuition fees, all those things by increasing your salary. So that's why the main thing is like you need to understand is like in the new tax resume. So in the new tax resume, there is no deductions. There is only one deduction called 50,000. That too, if you exceeded around 15 lakhs. But in the old tax resume, you can choose lot HRA and also LIC and also home loan, which is like most important contributions of decreasing your amount of tax you have to pay. Choose accordingly and don't just blindly seeing these things. Don't fall in this trap, like especially like freshers who have like lot of investment opportunities in future, like. So I think you got some clear idea like about choosing old tax and new tax. If you like the video, please subscribe and thumbs up. So I will soon meet in my next videos. Thank you. Bye bye.